Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Audrey and today we are playing on my island of Gingersnap, which is my Christmas island. I'm making a video on this island every day up until Christmas. It's one of those challenge thingies. How exciting, how exciting. And today I just decided to speed through the footage and not do it Let's Play style because I wanted to have a chat. I wanted to have a good old conversation with you guys. So that's what we're doing here. Now, yesterday I complained a lot that I was struggling with getting miles because I needed to expand my pocket space because having only 30 spaces in my pockets instead of 40 was really wearing on me. You know what I mean? So I somehow managed to get enough pocket space going on, or I somehow managed to get enough miles that I could expand my pockets, and I was so excited, so I immediately bought that. And today, for the first half of this video, we're going to be going to a lot of treasure islands, and then we're going to be finally doing some decorating. So right now we're going to a treasure island, and you can see the struggle that's going on here. Lots of interference. It's so fun. We love it. It's not that bad. I just wish that Nintendo would do multiplayer better. And I went through all this work just to go to like an okay island, but I was going to make the most of it because, it took so long to get here. I had to do it. And then, as you can see, someone showed up and it paused the whole thing. That happens a lot when you're going to treasure islands because Nintendo really needs to fix their online system. Like I said, I don't know why it's so bad. I feel bad saying it, but it's just not good. And it's like every other game, even like indie games have way better multiplayer systems, and I don't know why Nintendo is so against multiplayer. I guess, I don't know, Nintendo doesn't like change, and I guess they think if people are going to play together, they should just play like couch co-op, like they should play in the same room, because I will say I like their little like ad hoc system, their local play. It works so well and it's so easy, but why is everything else so difficult? I don't understand. But since I'm going to a lot of treasure islands, I kind of wanted to talk about them a little bit. I'm not the best at kind of explaining what's going on. I'm also not the best at doing like what you should be doing to go to these treasure islands, because I just kind of wing everything, to be honest. That's how I live my life. Anyways, so if you want like an actual good description of like how to do it and what to do, Little Branches Crossing has a really good video, and I'll link it below, just so you guys kind of have a better idea, because even though these types of islands have been around for a long time, you guys still have a lot of questions and you kind of want to know how they work. So I'll kind of explain here. So if you go on Twitch or even YouTube, usually someone is live streaming saying that they have like so many treasure islands, and you'll pull up one of those live streams and you'll see like a ton of islands open up, and a lot of those islands will have dodo codes and some of them won't. Some of them you need to be sub to, or you need to donate to them in some capacity. I just do it for free because I'm cheap, okay? I am cheap. I don't feel like I should have to pay. Actually, I don't even know if it's that I feel like I should have to pay. I just like, this feels like a lot of effort, you know what I mean? And I like to just see a dodo code and go. I don't like to like type in a bunch of commands and all that stuff. So anyways, a lot of times these islands will have a little icon, and on the icon it'll say like exclamation point and then something random, and if you type that in chat, it's a command that will then pop up with kind of saying what is on the island. Sometimes the islands will say it has like 2.0 items or clothes or whatever. So if you just go on Twitch or even on YouTube, you search treasure island, you'll find what you're looking for. And if you get really confused, sometimes people in the chat will help you, but I do recommend just watching Little Branches Crossing video, because she'll show you everything that's going on. I can't really give you any specific dodo codes here. Like if you try to go to the dodo codes that I type in here, you're probably not going to find what you're looking for, because a lot of times, because we all know Nintendo's online system is just so great that the connection gets disconnected, and then they have to like get a new dodo code. So none of this is ever like the same or definitive, and sometimes the people that host these Twitch streams like go offline, so then of course everything changes. So I would just search it up and watch that video that I've linked below. Oh my gosh, also I wanted to mention at the top of this video we have some Demon Gummies music playing, because who doesn't love some good lo-fi? So if you enjoy the music, please check it out down below. It's really good. So yes, anyways, that's kind of my little quick explanation of Treasure Islands. This day drained me. Oh Lord, today drained me, because I kept getting so much interruption. It was like 4 p.m. when I was doing this, and I feel like generally later at night is when you see a lot of interference. I did not think that this was like a hot time for people to be using Treasure Islands, but oh boy was it. But you know, it's okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. But yes, how are we doing? What are we playing? Yesterday, a bunch of games came out. I don't know if all of you are still on your Animal Crossing grind like me, but the Disney Dreamlight Valley update came out, and Disney Dreamlight Valley is such an interesting game to me because people love it. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that people love it. Yet people also, the people that love it also can't stand it. And you know, now that I'm saying that, that's how I feel about Animal Crossing. I feel like for some reason Animal Crossing fans are so passionate to the point where they hate Animal Crossing. Where like the way the game is, they're just so mad at, you know, like I was just complaining about the multiplayer system. Don't get me wrong, I still love Animal Crossing. I'm still very passionate about Animal Crossing, but man, some things about Animal Crossing just make me so mad, and I feel like that's how Disney Dreamlight Valley fans are. They're just so passionate to the point where they're like upset, you know what I mean? And also there's a lot of unknowns with that game, and I think that is kind of what has people upset, and I totally don't blame them. But this update came out and it's such a mixed reaction where I feel like people are really happy, but they're also a little bit disappointed, which I don't blame them. I think it's okay to kind of give these games feedback, especially because Disney Dreamlight Valley, they kind of listen to us, or Gameloft, I think is the developers. They listen to us and they kind of, you know, they make quality of life updates and things of that nature. They did kind of blunder the whole it'll be free to play, and then it's never going to be free to play, but I don't really mind because I feel like majority of their player base already bought the already paid for the game in the first place, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, I totally understand where people are coming from when they're upset. I just I don't know, I don't feel that disappointed by it, but I also haven't played it yet because I'm busy playing Animal Crossing, which I am enjoying a lot. Don't get me wrong, I do really like it. But yeah, if you're playing it, let me know how we're feeling, how we're doing. Also, speaking of cozy games, today, December 6th, there is a Wholesome Snack Direct thing, which I don't know if Wholesome Games has ever done a Wholesome Snack before. I know they've done their Wholesome Directs, which is apparently hosted by the Game Awards, or it's like in partnership with the Game Awards. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this is going to be a Cozy Game Awards. They did say that they were going to discuss a bunch of cozy games and whatnot, and upcoming things and behind the scenes things, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to watch it today. Maybe I'll let you know what I think about it tomorrow, because I'll be back here tomorrow. So I think that's fun and exciting. And I do love my cozy games. I don't know about you. I'm sure you all do. I'm sure everybody watching this is a fan of Animal Crossing in some capacity. Therefore, we all love the cozy games. So now that I'm back here, actually, we are going to do a bit of a build today. We're finally building. I'm so excited. We have a lot of building to do, so I really got to get going with it. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of miles doing all that treasure island hunting stuff. So I'm really excited about that because I am struggling a little bit for miles. And I kind of had an idea for a very simple entrance in my mind. So I just kind of looked through my storage and got some stuff that I thought would fit. This kind of build that I do here is not very extravagant. It's very simple because I was just trying to get my feet wet in the whole building in Animal Crossing. Again, I haven't done it in quite a while. And I also quickly realized that all this stuff was in my way, including Able Sisters. I try so hard in the beginning of the game to place things like out of my way, you know what I mean? And of course, I placed Able Sisters so quickly because there were other things I wanted to do, and it's right in my way. So I have to move it, which is not the biggest of deals, but you know, it's a minor inconvenience. So I go ahead and move that so I can put my entrance exactly where I want it to be. And here we are. I love the way the loading screens look when they're sped up. It's so silly. And we're finally in this day, and I do go ahead and just clear out all of this stuff that is not where I want it to be, because I want to put a little entrance here, because that's where you put an entrance, is at the entrance. I also try to, first things first, when I'm planning out the layout of my island, I try to make a path from the airport to resident services, because in my mind, when someone's touring an island, the first thing they do is go from resident services to the entrance, and then they actually start their tour from there. So I was thinking about that, but I decided I wanted to get some decor out of the way. So I placed down this brick path in the entrance area. I say entrance a lot today, I'm noticing. I thought this would look kind of the cutest for what I was going for, at least what I thought I was going for. And we're not going to talk about how I struggle to put down custom designs today. I do get better at it as we go on, all right? I truly do. So I was putting down this brick path because I thought it looked very cute and wintry, and then I do put that like dirt path situation, which, by the way, when I was grabbing all of these custom design codes, you guys did mention that you like the really extra looking dirt path and had like gingerbread men and candy canes on it, and I didn't know if I want to do it because it was so extra, but someone was like, you can't ever be too much, and I was like, you're so right, you know what I mean? Like, I should be who I want to be, and I should be as extra as I please. So that's what I'm going to do. But generally in my entrances, I always make them like a little kind of bus stop waiting area for some reason. That just feels right to me. I don't like to do anything too like grandiose. I don't know, that's not my vibe. I love when other people do it, but I don't think it works all that well when I do it. You know what I mean? So I just went ahead and did this like simple little bus stop. I feel like a million people have made a little winter entrance that looks exactly like this, but you know, it's mine. I don't care. It's fine. I like the way it turned out at the end of the day. And I love watching myself build. I think it's so funny. Oh, I also went ahead and I grabbed a little code, a little custom design code, I should say, for one of those little banners that hangs off of that street lamp situation. You'll see it here in a minute. I had to search for one, so we're gonna sit here at this custom design portal for a while I find it. Oh, and here's the code for it. How nice. I do have all of my codes saved on a Pinterest board for you guys, so you can go ahead and look at that if you ever need it. But I do like watching myself build because I like to know kind of what it looks like at multiple angles. So you'll see me kind of like walk back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I think it's really silly the way it looks. Like when it's sped up, I look insane. I also was paying off my loan because I do want my house to be full size. I want to decorate the whole house. That's a kind of a lofty goal. I never said that out loud because that's a lot. Did you see those street lamps? They were adorable. Anyways. I do forget that those street lamps exist, and I don't know why, but this one kind of gave me troubles. I think it's because I haven't built in Animal Crossing in quite some time, so I was like struggling. I was like, what do I put down? Where do I put it down? How do I do this? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused, but I got there in the end. And I wanted to have a path kind of jutting out from both sides. I think generally I have people go to the right, but I think this time I'm going to build from like going to the left, because I like to make a build and then build off every single one. I said build a lot just there, but I like to build off the last thing that I did. I feel like it makes it flow. I don't like to have like one big area that I make and then another big area that I make and then I find some way to Frankenstein them together. That does not work for my brain. For some reason, it doesn't work for me. So I do kind of just make two paths, because this path here on the right that I'm working on right now is going to be the path that goes from resident services to the entrance, so then people can start kind of meandering through the island. However, if you visit the island and you want to go to the right, like, feel free, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna be mad, you know what I mean? But I do think this entrance turned out really naturey and kind of cute, in my opinion. I like how simple it is. I don't think I want this island to be very complicated. I want it to be very like woodlandy and kind of traditional Christmassy. I just think that's kind of the cutest, in my opinion. That's my Christmas style. I see a lot of people talk about their Christmas styles. You know, there's like the candy girlies, there's like the woodland Christmas girlies, there's the traditional Christmas girlies, there's like the glam Christmas girlies, and I think I'm like a traditional / woodland Christmas girly. I don't think I could ever pick between the two. I think I like a good mix, and I I don't know if I can afford to be really particular about where and how all these items go, because it's not like I have unlimited time to design this island, but I think I'm going to be, because you know, it's my island, like I said, and if I wanted to be, you know, super particular, then I do. Maybe later on I will eat my words and be like, I can't believe I was so picky and now I'm running out of time. But that's an issue for later me. That is not an issue for current me. I also thought about putting like a little river back here. I don't usually terraform or waterscape all that much when I play Animal Crossing, and I kind of want to challenge myself to do it. I just thought, if I do put terraforming here and like a sideways bridge right here, it will really look like every entrance I've ever seen, which I don't mind. I love all those entrances, but I don't want it to look like I'm just ripping somebody off. Even though, like, if someone ripped off my build, I would not be that mad, because I share it online so people can get inspiration, you know what I mean? Also, I dropped this gift and didn't it land so perfectly? It's so cute. But in my mind, like, I share it so other people can get inspiration or maybe just be entertained. I don't know if I'm good enough for you guys to be super inspired by how I build. However, hopefully I'm funny sometimes and you enjoy it. I'm funny and relatable sometimes and you enjoy it. I do end up extending the path over here all the way up to resident services. I don't know if it's going to stay exactly like this. When I make my iteration of the path, I don't ever have like a grand idea in my head. I'm just vibing. Like, I'm just doing what feels right at the time. I'm just trying to connect two areas together. And if it turns out good, then I did my job right. But I do think I have an idea for what's going to go around here. This little walkway, I am struggling with what to do, but I think I have an idea. I don't know. We'll find out. If you guys have any Christmas walkway ideas, let me know. Because if it was like fall, I think fall would be a little bit easier than like a little walkway in Christmas. I don't know. Anyways, I did finish out this path right here just so I would have somewhere to go off of tomorrow, because I do think I want to make this little resident services to the airport path finish, because I just want to think in like the flow of how you tour an island, and that's how I like to build. I don't know if that's how you guys do it, but that's how my brain thinks it works the best. So here it is. I'm just filling out the middle pieces. It turned out pretty good. I think I just like this winter path. And look at Poppy. Wasn't she so cute? She's so perfect on this island. Her color is literally everything. So I walked through a couple times just to see how I felt. and I felt pretty good about it, to be honest. I was like, you know what, I kind of like this entrance. I don't care that it's simple. I think it looks good. I checked to see if there was any extra items, and there wasn't, and I was kind of just happy with this and how it turned out. So if you guys like the build, please let me know. I am a big fan of it, to be honest. I know it's quite simple, and I know none of those bushes are grown in yet, but they will be, and they will be fantastic. So if you like the video, please like it. The music is by Demon Gummies. Check out all those things I mentioned in the description, and I will be back tomorrow if you guys want to see another video, and I'll see you next time.